What's up guys, it's Tommy here and welcome to a brand new video where we have to talk about the refereeing in the Premier League because it has sunk to a brand new low yesterday. They were absolutely awful, appalling, atrocious. Aston Villa, West Ham and Newcastle have been absolutely robbed yesterday by the referees or by VAR or by the linesman or all of those combined. Let me know what did you think of the refereeing decisions, but everybody is absolutely up in arms about these, except probably the fans and the players of the teams that these decisions were in favor of. But Aston Villa should have beaten Manchester City. Steven Gerrard has really rallied Aston Villa in the second half, and the picture that you see is what the linesman flagged for as offside, which is scandalous and disgraceful in the first place, but that wouldn't have been an issue because that's what VAR is for, you know. And also there is the new directive, I think, in place for a couple of seasons, that the linesman only puts his flag up if he's 100% certain that it's offside. So basically, if the player is miles offside, that's when the linesman should put his flag up. And he's well onside, and yet the linesman puts his flag up. I'm absolutely gobsmacked when I saw this. But that wasn't the biggest problem, because still, VAR could have given the goal if the absolute moronic, stupid idiot of a referee didn't blow the whistle. So when the referee sees that the linesman puts his flag up, the ball is still in play, the ball is played to Philippe Coutinho, who scores an absolute worldie in off the bar into the top corner, one of the best goals of the season. But because the referee blows the whistle as Coutinho is about to shoot, the goal cannot be given by VAR because it happened after the whistle. Absolutely stupid, moronic decision by the referee to blow the whistle, but also by the linesman to put his flag up. So they both share the blame. The linesman, why did he put his flag up? Because he couldn't be certain that this was offside when the player is well onside. So if he has even a tiny fraction, a tiny grain of doubt in his mind that the Aston Villa player can be onside, possibly, don't put your flag up, dude. Just don't. Let the play continue, and then VAR will sort it out. At least for offside and onside decisions, VAR is accurate for 99%. But when the linesman and the referee decide to mess it up so much, then VAR even can't do anything. I got so mad about this because imagine if Manchester City lose this game. That would have been absolutely brilliant. Here you can see it's a good half a yard onside the Aston Villa player. And what even more infuriated me, he didn't even get the ball. The Aston Villa player, who is circled here, he didn't even get the ball. Philippe Coutinho got the ball in the end, who is coming in the picture here, and then he scored. And this is as scandalous as, you know, last season when you know, Rodrigo handled it in the penalty area. And he even admitted himself later, I think before the start of this season, that this should have and could have been a penalty. And the referee and the linesman and the VAR didn't give a penalty for that. And that's why Manchester City won the league last season. It was only 1 point difference, and Man City got two of these decisions in their favor in the Wolves game and in the Everton game. In the Wolves game, it was not a handball for Wolves. The player was hit here, and yet the VAR gave a penalty for that. And here, it was a handball, yet VAR didn't give a penalty for this to Everton. And that's like two, potentially maybe even 4 points in favor of Man City. And that's how they won the league last season. And this season, I'm not saying that the referee or the linesman is deliberately favoring Man City. But it's not true that these decisions even themselves out during the season, because the referees are so absolutely inconsistent. It's unbelievable. It really does my head in. Now let's talk about West Ham, because West Ham were absolutely robbed as well. So what happened is Jared Bowen goes through on goal. Mendy tries to catch the ball. He spills it. Jared Bowen jumps over Mendy, and yes, his trailing leg makes contact with Mendy's arm, and Mendy anticipates that contact, but it's not a foul. Jared Bowen doesn't kick Mendy. He jumps over him, and his trailing leg just brushes his arm like this. It's a men's game. It's a contact sport, football. What Mendy does is like Oscar-worthy play acting. He rolls on the floor like his arm was broken. It's an absolutely pathetic play acting, because Mendy knows he absolutely has no chance whatsoever to get to the other West Ham player, Maxwell Cornet, who scores an absolutely brilliant goal, by the way. Chelsea had 3 defenders on the line, and Maxwell Cornet smashes it home into the top corner. And what makes this even worse is VAR had a good 2-3 minutes to look at this. Mendy had no chance to get to the ball. Even if, he gets on his feet, he tries to rush over Cornet. By the time he gets to Cornet, the ball is in the back of the net already. His shot is already taken, no problem. And the referee decides Bowen fouls Mendy, which is absolutely scandalous, because he jumps over him and his trailing line just brushes his hand. David Moyes rightfully called it a rotten decision in his post-match interview, and that is saying lightly. Absolutely scandalous decision in my opinion. And I think the referees and the VAR referees and the linesmen should be held accountable. All of these referees who were involved in these decision makings that I'm talking about in this video, they should be suspended for at least a month. Just don't referee. You can't referee Premier League games for a month. Go to the Championship, go to League 1, go to League 2, go to a league where there is no VAR. Probably in the Championship there is no VAR, so you can go there. And just referee there for a month and think about what you did. That's what I would do. But because the referees have absolutely no accountability, they don't have to give interviews, they don't have to face any consequences for their actions. That's why they can make awful decision after horrendous decision, after shocking decision, after moronic decisions, without any consequences. It's like a free world, free for all when it comes to referees. And I don't understand why the Premier League persists with this, because it's ruining the league. It's ruining it for everybody. The Premier League is the greatest, most entertaining league in the world, spoiled by the worst referees in the top 10 leagues in Europe. I don't want to say that they are the worst referees in Europe, because there are probably leagues in Liechtenstein where the referees are not very good just because of the financial restrictions that they face. But the Premier League is the richest league in the world. They spent £2 billion. Yes, you heard that correctly. The Premier League spent £2 billion on players this summer. Just to compare, the Championship spent 79 million and League 1 spent 3 million. So 3 million spent in the League 1 to compare to 2 billion in the Champions League. That's 2,000 million pounds spent. Yet they can't properly train their referees, who are, by the way, earning a fortune. Premier League referees earn £100,000 a month. The third incident, Newcastle United was robbed against Crystal Palace. This game ended 0-0. And by the way, Chelsea got the win because of that VAR mistake. Newcastle earned a point, but they should have won it. It was a perfectly good goal, disallowed because apparently Willock fouls the goalkeeper. But what you can't see in the picture is Mitchell pushes Willock into the goalkeeper, And by the way, Willock is flying through the air. How can he stop? How can he not make contact with the goalkeeper when he is pushed from behind and the goalkeeper is not getting to the ball, even without Willock there? Maybe I'm wrong in that. I haven't seen the incident back many times. I've seen it back once or twice. But Tyreek Mitchell pushes Willock, that I have seen, and yet VAR decides it's a foul on the goalkeeper, and they don't give the goal. Absolutely scandalous decision once again. So that's the third horrendous decision yesterday by the VAR and the referees. And I also want to talk about the fourth incident, the Virgil van Dijk tackle on Onana, the Everton midfielder. Many people called this a red card incident, but because it wasn't excessive force, I think a yellow card is enough punishment for Virgil van Dijk. Chris Foy, an ex-referee who was a pretty decent referee in the Premier League, said that it was worthy of a yellow card because the Liverpool defender was reckless, but he didn't use excessive force. He didn't go in with such force that it was a potential leg-breaking challenge. And Anthony Taylor, the referee, was perfectly positioned and he was very close to the incident, so he saw it well and he gave a yellow, and I think that was the right decision. Of course, you can disagree with me in the comments below. Let me know what you think about everything that we talked about. I'm really looking forward to today's Premier League action, because apart from the Liverpool result, I actually really enjoyed the Merseyside derby, and I mean the football. I really enjoyed the rest of the Premier League action. It was really, really awesome. There were a lot of goals, a lot of drama, a lot of incredible controversy as well. So yeah, let me know what you think about everything that we talked about in this video. And thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed this. Have a nice day. See you later. Goodbye.